What's going on today, guys? I don't know if we're making this into a new episode or if this will just be a continuation, but we are back. We have made 116k. Let's see what actually sold overnight. So we got our mercenary shoes sold. Ooh, we actually bought our armored horse. Nice. We bought our guardian helm. Sold some stuff. These are just my friends. I'm not actually playing with them. At least I don't think so, as they're not even in Morgana. We bought our Great Nature, okay. We sold the Blood Letter, great. We sold some of those journals, that's awesome. Sold the Skinner cap, and we sold the boots. Okay, perfect. Now, we have pretty much the full set. The only thing we're missing is the actual one I'm not even worried about. Let's just make sure that we're still the highest bidder. Of course not. Somebody wanted to one-up us, so we're just going to one-up them. Not a big deal. Okay, literally none of our staffs have sold. Not a good sign. Let me actually do a little bit of research here, as we may have them a little bit overpriced. So if we go to 4.1, it's 30k. I almost wonder if we enchanted them, if we are going to have better success selling. It doesn't look like a lot of them are selling per day. So we may have made a mistake buying those, to be honest. Let's look to see what a tier 5 maybe goes for. 40k. Okay. I mean, we could maybe lower the price down to like 15k. I don't know if that's necessarily going to make them sell faster, though. I think what we'll do instead is we're going to take out a few of them and turn them into 4.1 rather. So we'll just grab 5 of them, and then we'll buy 1,000 runes here. I don't know if we have any good sized stacks. We'll just grab this whole stack here. That is fine. Now this is another way you can actually make pretty good money, especially in rest, is just enchanting stuff. As the margins for 4 to 4.1 on a lot of things is just kind of ridiculous, and some people don't care. A lot of people will just buy the set that they want, or they're using a loadout, so they just, instant buy everything and don't even look. So typically it is worth, kind of diversifying. And look at that, that's 35k now, so we'll go ahead and do that. Okay, let's go ahead and collect all of our new items. Now I'm not going to use the armored horse yet. I'm going to save the armored horse for the new set, once we can wear that, as it's going to be a little bit more up to par with that set, in my opinion. With my set, we aren't really at a good point yet to where I think it's worth bringing the armored horse, as we're not risking that much, and the armored horse would be half of our worth, so to me it's just not worth it. Okay, let's see, what do we want to actually do? We got 91k to play with. I think buying some more maps is probably still a good option, so we'll do a couple of solos today, and we'll just kind of see what we can get. Well, these are not cheap. Let's do a buy order here, and let's just buy like 5, and then we'll buy 1 for now. Those have gone up a lot just overnight. Okay, I'm going to get out there. I guess we'll go ahead and pop this and see where it's going to go. Over to Slough, that actually looks like a good spawn at least. And hopefully we can get at least a purple chest today and make a little bit of money. Typically purples I find in the black zone are 50 to 100k chests on an average chest. And if you get a good chest, it can always be even more. All right, we're gonna get out there and hopefully we won't be bothered too much, as we don't have a lot of money, but we do have that backup set. So once we can use that tier 6 set, this will be more of a disposable set for us anyways. Alright, we got our first chest here. Probably going to be 5k since it's a green chest, but you never know, we could always get a cape or something. It would actually be really nice to grab a faction cape from a chest, because then I wouldn't be as stressed about losing it. Although we will probably put in a buy order for a Sterling cape, probably after this run actually. I don't know if that's the best one for us to get. I'm thinking it's going to keep us... Ooh! That's actually a really good chest for a green. I'll take that, and we got a backup staff. That is great, and we got a tier 7 scroll, so as soon as we unlock Grandmaster Reaver, we can try to do that. And I think we'll be able to do it in 5.1 without too much difficulty, as Great Nature's pretty strong. I kind of wasted my E on that. Alright, we got a tome right before the boss. We may have wanted to get full energy before pulling him, but we might be okay. Let's just full heal here. Alright. I'm gonna go ahead and use my E right here. Kind of use that at a bad time again. It's hard to aim my E on this boss. Alright, pop our F. Let's go ahead and use our E. I think he's going to hit us after this. Once again, timing it wrong. Our E is really not that important here, which is why I do think Druidic is a little bit stronger for the actual fights here, but we really just want to fame up the Great Nature. Not bad. Nothing crazy there, but at least we got a decent amount of runes. We got 19k back from there. And 65k in the inventory, minus our potions, of course. Not bad. Alright, we'll get back to town, bank this stuff, and pop another scroll. There is actually a dungeon here. We could hop in this, but it's not even an enhanced dungeon, so we're not going to do that. But we could. I'm actually just going to journey back. Ooh, that's actually 20k. We're not journeying back. We'll run. It is because of that map. If you don't know, the maps, for whatever reason, basically make your journey back almost as much as the map cost. So they're not great drops if you plan to journey back home, but if you run back home, you can usually make some profit off them. Now, I'm not too bothered. Like I said, it is actually pretty hard for somebody to kill us unless they are in a big enough team. And a lot of people don't actually even want to pick a fight with Great Nature unless they're in a big team, if they at least know kind of the capabilities of Great Nature. Alright. So 65k, really not a crazy dungeon, but that didn't take too long at all. And let's see, how far are we from getting our nature? Ooh, we are actually very close. So one more dungeon and we should actually have it. Alright, we'll just grab another map here. And we're just going to drop all this in here for now. We'll probably sell off later. And we'll toss 7 in there. And we do need some omelets. I almost wonder if roast pork would be better. I don't think it works for my thorns, though. I guess, really, I'm using this for the cooldown rate. The cast speed I don't think is too important. Let's just buy one. I'm going to put in a buy order, though, for 10. We'll do 5. 5 should be fine for now. And then, while we're here, we're going to put in a buy order for a sterling. We'll just go for a 4, as I don't think we really need a better one. And quality-wise, I don't really care. Yeah, we'll put it in for normal, maybe. Yeah, we'll do good. That's fine. And then we can always re-roll it if we needed to. Okay. I don't know if that'll buy soon or if that's going to be... if it will take a while, but hopefully we'll get that. Okay. This one's in a little bit of a weird spot. Ooh, that's actually really close to the gate, but we'll try for it. And of course there's people around my dungeon. Let's see. These guys don't look like gankers to me. Oh, they literally are taking my dungeon. Bro, come on. Go away. Yeah, go away, dude. This is my dungeon. I'm gonna wait. So we're only 962, so our chance of winning against anything more than 1 is not going to be great. I'm going to go for it. Go, 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 go. Hurry up, don't get hit by that lizard. Okay. Now, I don't think one of them went in. I think the butterflies go away if somebody did. Okay, I think we're fine. We're definitely going to wait the timer, though. Because they definitely looked at this dungeon. So, we'll wait our timer. And if one of them dives, I'll probably try to fight them. Even though we could try to run. Just because I think if it's a 1v1, that I actually have a good chance. Now, I know a lot of times one of them will hop in and then the other one will come in. So that is a little bit of a concern. Alright, nothing crazy. 20k chest. Okay, that's not bad. Tier 6 longbow. It's a pretty good grab. Alright, just another blue chest. This boss is pretty easy though. Alright, so just run out of that. He's pretty much just front conal, and then that random AoE that gets slightly bigger as you go. So it's pretty easy to avoid his stuff. Just run back a little bit whenever he does that. Run out of that a good bit. Make sure you run out of it enough because it'll get bigger. And I did get hit by that, but it's not a big deal. We can just do this real quick. Alright, back up to full. Now, we're going to pop this because he's going into Berserk, so everything he hits will at least deal pretty much whatever he hits me back. Alright, he is almost dead. Now you can see, even with just Thorns, that's not a bad clear speed. It's not great, but it's really not that slow considering we're basically never going to die doing this. 20k is not great, but 43k total. We got a little bit more silver, not horrible. And we are getting close. I think we only have a couple more until we'll be able to do tier 7. I think we're going to switch things up a little bit though. At least until some more of those maps by. And let's see, can I return here? 11k. We're going to go ahead and bite the bullet on that one, as it is a good ways to run back. Alright, and another successful trip. We're not making too much. That is definitely a thing. I wonder what bot. Just an omelet? Okay. We're just going to hold on to the runes for now, but I'd like to get this for sale. And we can probably use some of these runes for ourselves later, or we'll just sell them all in bulk at some point. And we may even transport them back to Thetford, just because they are typically worth more there. But I'm not really sure. Okay, where is... Okay, we can actually use our tier 6, but we can't quite use the tier 6 armor. Let's see how far we are off of that. So we run plate helmet. We're 25 here, so we have a few more levels there. And the leather boots, 25. I assume we're 25 on all then. Okay. So we got about 5 more levels before we're going to use that set, because I want to use the whole set together, and that way it's going to be like stronger that way. Otherwise we'll probably just lose the staff, and it's 50k, so I guess it's really not a big difference, but item power wise, ours is actually better anyways. So until we enchant this or re-roll it, it's not going to matter. So we'll just keep storing these up, and we'll enchant it ourselves probably. We may have to buy some, but that's alright. I could even go ahead and put a buy order in for maybe. Let's see what they cost. Let's see. If we do 200, and we need 200 of them, it'd be 40k. So it's not super cheap. I think we'll try to get them ourselves. And go from there. But let's do a little bit of just roaming, and we'll just kill some regular mobs until we can at least unlock the tier 7 Reaver. Well guys, a little bit of time has passed. I was playing on my main with some of my friends, but our Fort Sterling cape has actually bought, so that's actually pretty awesome. Let's go ahead and grab that. We also bought some more scrolls and some omelets as well, so that's pretty awesome. Cool. I don't think we're going to use it until we can use our full set though, as I'd like to use it as basically a whole set together, as I said before. And we still want to upgrade this also. Did I put a buy order in for those runes, or did I not? I guess we didn't. Maybe we should also do that. Let's see. I mean, they're not much different in price here, but I suppose we'll buy them at 201, I suppose. We're not going to try to go over that. And we'll buy 200. That's only 40k. It's not too horrible. Okay guys, so I am going to do a little bit of group content. Now, I do know that not a lot of people typically do group content within this Zero to Hero stuff, but my goal really is to try to show you all the different ways that you're able to make money, at least all the ways that I think aren't bad. Since we are playing a nature build, I don't think it's going to be too hard for most people to find a decent, party to actually let them come with if they're comfortable healing them. So that's what we're going to do. We're going to bring the Great Nature Staff, just because that is what we are using. And we are going to have to buy a new one because I'm playing with my guild. You guys are welcome to join my guild, by the way. So if you're like, oh man, I can't do that, just join my guild. We do this stuff at least once a night. So, like typically well, depending on what time. I guess we're like 2 o'clock, whatever game time is. So, you're welcome to join. We are literally going to have to go with super budget gear, so this is going to be kind of a carry, I won't lie on that part, but statics aren't too crazy in terms of money. It's really better fame than it is anything else. And really just the little bit of silver that we'll get doing this is decent. I was going to do this on my main anyways, and I just wanted to use, the few days of premium that we get to the best capability, so I'd rather just do it on here. Alright, let's see, we want Cleric Robe. Man, they are expensive here, aren't they? I'm not even going to be able to afford a mount if I get that. What is the other robe? I'd rather use Cleric. Let's just not enchant it. Oh well. We should get enough runes within the first little bit, probably. Mercenary shoes, which will be nice because we can invis if they are aggroed. Okay. I don't even know if we're going to be able to afford a mount. Let's just go ahead and get a mount. We're going to have to just get a mule. Yeah, that's fine. Okay. And then for a helmet, let's just grab a Guardian helmet so we at least have... Wait, is that what we've been using? I believe... Yeah, Guardian helmet's what we've been using. Okay. We should have enough to buy at least some runes, so we'll do so. So our investment's pretty low. We're going to start with like 50k here. Now I would say not a lot of people are probably going to let you into a group typically with such a low set, but all you would have to do is not put your set in a rest like I did, and then I would have a tier 6 set. So in terms of that, I don't think that's that big of a deal. I would just, typically you would probably play out of the Black Zone portal instead. Okay, I need just enough for the helmet and that, so that's what, 50 more? Okay.
Satisfied?
I guess we should have a bag also. Otherwise, I don't know if we're going to be able to... Oh, no, actually, I'd rather have a cape than a bag. Yeah, that's fine.
Got everything?
Okay. So one more thing I am going to do is actually enlist for our first time ever. So we're starting with 0 faction points, so this is a good way to actually get faction points. So we'll see kind of how many faction points we're going to get over the course of doing this also. Now I am in Bridgewatch right now, so we actually get the best faction points, which is part of the reason why we moved here as a guild. So we're just going to run over here to Deepwood Enclave. I assume that's where we're at anyways. And then we'll get started. Now I will admit, like, my friends, or at least the main guy Razul, is wearing 8.3 gear, so I do understand that not everybody is going to be capable of doing this, but I think if you find the right team, and specifically my guild is fine with helping beginners, and we'll carry you through certain content. Not carry, but we'll help you kind of get going more or less in certain content and kind of get used to actually playing the game. So, feel free to join if you want. We are an open guild right now. It's Brothers O Blood, so feel free to do so if you want. Actually, I can't invite people on this character, otherwise I'd probably send that guy an invite. I'm not gonna lie, Roz is probably not gonna be very happy when he sees my gear. I kinda wish I at least had my tier 6 gear, but oh well. I would rather have a different staff, to be completely honest, for what we're doing. I hope that guy doesn't try to kill me. But I'd rather have a different staff for what we're doing, like the Blight staff, or literally any other nature staff. But as long as Roz doesn't die, we should be fine. Because his repair bill is going to be the worst. My repair bill will basically be free, even though we're broke. Okay, there's a bunch of randoms here. I don't even know if I'll be able to run there, so I'm gonna like let them kind of pull some of this. Okay. Nope, we're just gonna wait. Alright, let me heal myself here. I really just want them to keep pulling here, so I don't have to aggro. Which, oddly enough, this guy's doing exactly what I want him to. Okay. So far we're doing good. Oh, we're gonna cleric there. Go ahead and get our heals back up. Okay, Roz is right there. Question is, can I get to Roz? Alright. We're gonna use our E and just walk through. And then... easy enough. Yeah, this is actually not a bad build for in here. Another reason that this is actually a good thing to learn is because in the black zone, or even the red zone for that matter, we could probably solo static dungeons, or the bosses in them. And then even we could also potentially kill people inside of them by using, not this helmet, but like a mage cowl. We could do so. I do need to semi-focus on healing since I'm basically not actually helping that much. Alright, let's go ahead and pop our E on Razul. That is the nice thing about nature, or the great nature, is I can actually use that on him. I do think most parties, like if you literally just come to whatever your static dungeon is, preferably in a tier 4 if you're really just starting out and you don't have great gear, but if you just come to the static and look around for the blobs that are running around and they see that you're a healer, a lot of them are going to invite you. So if you don't have a guild or you don't want to join mine, that's probably what I'd recommend. But most people want a healer in their group anyways. I'd rather have Refreshing Sprint on, but I think we're going to need the ability to de-aggro if we're not going to die constantly. Especially since Roz isn't, like, technically a tank. Man, these things are spawning right on top of us. I do not want to pull that. Oh, okay. I guess we are pulling that. Now, Roz is in 8.3. I guess I'll show you a little inspect. I'm not going to lie, he's full juiced. He's got good specs. But I think it's not that hard to find somebody that wouldn't mind, you know, some extra heals. And this isn't really going to be insane money. Honestly, there's probably a lot better things we could do for money, but since I was going to do this anyways, I just figured I might as well do it on here and make a little bit of progress. And it'll get us closer to this, as well as being able to actually use the tier 6 set that we have back in the base. So, yeah, and even see that, like the mana regen from that. I forgot all about the mana regen, honestly. Oh, shit. That's alright. We can just stealth right there. Oh! Okay. Yeah, as long as I let him get aggro before I start casting too many heals, we should be just fine, I think. But I at least have that, the mercenary shoes to de-aggro. And then I have, like, my shields and stuff also. Alright, we're gonna go ahead and pop our E right there. And we'll give him some energy as well. And let's hot him back up. I almost want to swap to Thorns, but I know I'm going to need full heals on bosses and things. My damage is not going to be enough to really matter. Let me actually swap over to the energy node, so that way we can actually get some energy just by autoing. I think I need to tell Luca where we are, though. Okay. So really the only way we're going to make money inside of here is basically if we find bosses. Now you do sometimes get like tome drops, and just occasionally you'll get like decent drops, but most of this is just going to be disposable type of gear. Stuff that we're just going to probably sell since we're not in our Black Zone territory. Typically I like to keep it though. We're having a little bit of trouble here keeping him up. Alright, go ahead and shield ourselves. That was a good shield. I am out of energy though. I need to definitely do something about that. Okay, I'm going to have to revitalize on ourselves. Let me eat my catfish. I did go ahead and buy one, just for that little bit of health regen in between kills, so I don't have to waste my heals as much of myself. Okay. Now, we probably want to go ahead and use Revitalize on him pretty soon here. We'll go ahead and toss some hots on him. Alright, now that he has enough aggro, we'll go ahead and toss this down. Oh yeah, that gives him a lot of energy, unless he used something too. Because he just went to like full energy right there. Ooh, we are now level 33. So we will level up a good bit in here. But if we're going to want to get all the way to tier 8 within these 3 days, we're going to need to do some serious fame farming anyways. You could probably do it in just solo dungeons. However, I do kind of think this content is a good change of pace from, you know, having to do only PvP content. And I know some people are actually not big fans of the PvP content in this game, even though I personally like Black Zones. I know not everybody does, so I think it's good to show kind of the different methods that you can try and kind of get good at. Let me get our energy up. You don't actually gain energy from that, I don't think. I think I only give other people energy, because it does not seem to move mine. Alright, let's give him one more of these, toss that down on him, and then we're going to revitalize here. Go ahead and pop our shield on that one. Alright. Energy is definitely not great. I'd prefer if we had like a Limhurst or, you know, something like that for this kind of content, but it is alright. We're definitely taking some damage here though. Alright, let's get our heals up on ourselves, pop that down on him, get our hots up. Go ahead and just run around this rock here. Alright, let's get another Revitalize off. Now personally, I actually really like healing on a druid, as I used to actually main druid in like World of Warcraft, so it's kind of a similar thing. They have pretty similar feels in my opinion. And we're really not struggling. Now granted, he is a battle axe and he has 8.3 gear and he has crazy food. Like this heals him and gives him health and all kinds of stuff, so he's definitely an easy target to heal. And the reason why somebody like this will actually be willing to let us come and heal for them, even though they're kind of losing out on some fame and whatnot, the main reason is that we can keep them from dying at least once. So that saves them about 300k. So you think about that, that's a pretty big difference. I mean, I don't even like doing this kind of stuff solo because anytime I die, I'm losing so much that it like sets you back. So, granted, Roz kind of does solo this, so. But I'm sure it helps him every so often, and that's really the only thing that matters. Plus that extra uptime that he's going to get from us helping too. Because he wouldn't be able to stay constantly moving and stuff nearly as much, because he would have to regen and whatnot as well. Let's go ahead and revitalize ourselves here. Ooh, that actually really hurt. Let's go ahead and just stealth and pop our hots off on ourselves here. We just need to stay alive for this. I don't know why she's targeting me, but she is. Okay. We're just fine. Alright, let's get our hots back up on Roz here. This chick is horrible, man. It is so hard to stay alive on that. Okay, we're going to revitalize ourselves here. Okay. Now, most of these drops are just going to be like tier 4 runes and relics, but even so, we can use those to level up sets and things like that too. I do kind of wish I would have put my character in Bridge Watch now that I think about it. And we may move after the 7-day period, but for this challenge, I think we're going to stay where we are. And we'll just probably sell off everything we get here, more or less, or maybe keep like just a yellow zone set here or something. As there is still reasons to do yellow zone, specifically faction, because you can make decent money doing faction. Oh, I don't know how that reset. I wonder if he wants me to add people. Alright, we need to do some auto attacks here so we can actually get enough energy back. Alright, we do have one more guy coming. I do think they're also going to be heals, even though I don't think we technically need it, so maybe at that point we can actually swap up and maybe do more of a hybrid. So that might be a little bit better for us. As Great Nature's not the best at healing, it's okay. But it's more so for like solo, in my opinion. Or maybe just healing like what we are right now, where we're just healing one specific target. Alright, well, we're going to keep on this grind. I'll basically come back whenever we get into good drops or if anything happens. More than that, we're pretty much just going to be farming here for a little while, probably an hour or so, just really however long Roz is wanting to farm here, and just kind of see what we can get. Alright, we just unlocked Grandmaster Reaver, so we can do tier 7 stuff. Okay guys, so we actually have a friend, or Roz basically has a friend who actually found a 5-floor dungeon, and apparently they're okay with us coming. I'm just going to try to basically do the best job healing I possibly can here, because I don't want to be carried that hard. So I think if I'm at least healing, I'm not going to feel that bad about it. But I don't think we're going to get anything crazy. Realistically, we'd probably, for the time spent, would probably get about the same, and I think it's only a tier 4 anyways, so I'm not too stressed about it. But maybe we'll at least get a little bit of something back that was worth our while. And you can always sit in town and spam and try to find groups. So, or join a really big guild like Arch or something, and I'm sure they have content for you to do. So, I'm just trying to show you the different ways, man. There's lots of different ways to make silver in this game, and I'm just trying to do a little bit of everything. Show you what I can. We didn't make a whole bunch in static. We actually left pretty early, so I didn't even bank the stuff that we got. So. We got like, I don't know, 17k maybe, including the silver that we got. Nothing crazy. It was good fame though, and we did get our Reaver level, so that's nice. So, once we do get back to Arthur's, we'll most likely pop that tier 7 map, and try to give that a run. But we're going to get out here to this dungeon, and hopefully we won't be too hard of a carry on this. As I don't really like being carried. I definitely am typically the carrier rather than the carried. And that is one thing, like, the reason why people are okay with, like, me joining them is because I probably carried some of them as well in the past. Not Roz. Roz pretty much carries us and everything, just because he wants to bring 8.3 everywhere. I don't really like bringing my 8.3 everywhere because those repair bills are just insane. And I just get annoyed because I keep dying, so I prefer to be a healer so we can kind of help. Well, when we're in the group stuff, I usually like to be a healer just because you can cut down on repair bills quite a bit. Alright, we are in the dungeon at this point. Now, we do have Luca also healing. Luca's also semi being carried, I won't lie. I guess he just wants me to DPS. I mean, I suppose we can. We'll swap to Bramble. And we are on the energy one, that's what we want. Group tank. Oh, tier 6. He literally is in T3, bro. He can't wear tier 6. Oh, nice. We actually got a tome. So that alone will pay off this yellow zone set, so that's nice. And we'll probably be able to make some upgrades as well. I don't know how he thought this was a 5-floor dungeon if it hasn't been cleared yet. I don't know how he would know. I guess it was purple things outside, though. I don't really know if that like for sure tells you something. I think he has aggroed me. We're just gonna pop this on ourselves here. Of course, he like de-aggroes the second I use it, but oh well. Alright, looks like we're gonna be waiting a second. Alright, looks like Roz is now back with his DPS gear, because he just pulled everything. Jesus. I did throw our great heal on him, though, because he was about to die, so... You know, hopefully that earns us a little bit of respect here. Now, these guys are both in 8.3, so we're definitely kind of being carried here. I'm not gonna pretend like we're not, but he just found this dungeon, so it's not that uncommon for somebody to find a decent dungeon. Okay, we died hard there. We're gonna have to go full heals. Or at least more heals than that. Because that was rough. Yeah, probably not the best idea to pull everything. Alright. This pool is definitely a little bit better. We killed some of this stuff by itself before we pulled the boss, so... Looks like we're doing alright. I mean, we do have two 8.3s. I don't know what Luca's in. Luca doesn't have 8.3 yet. I actually think Luca may have an 8.3 staff, but not with him. Yeah, see, Luca's not in much better gear than us. Alright, let's see what we get. Probably nothing. These chests aren't typically great. 11k plus the bags, that's not bad. I'll take it. For early game, that is not bad. That puts us up to 26k now, and we got some stuff we can mess around with if we really wanted to, but we'll just sell it. As our only goal really is Great Nature. I kind of want to swap back to Revitalize, though. As really, if I can just keep everybody else alive and do my damage with Thorns, I think we'll be fine. Now, I don't know if Leroy was also using his other stuff at that point, but I do think that helped him a good bit because he was getting pretty low there. I'm going to go ahead and pop my Great Nature on him right there. I don't think he's necessarily tanking the hits though, so I don't know if that did a lot. It's kind of hard to tell. Go ahead and get Roz up to full here. Alright, we need to do some autos here. And just try to get our energy up, so we're probably not going to heal too much here. Alright. Ooh, we do not want to stand on all that. Let's go ahead and pop that off on Roz. With the combination of Luca's heal, he should be pretty much good there. Probably heal his friend up here. Yeah, I think he's actually fine. Alright. I think we're actually already close to the boss. Maybe not. It looks like the end of a stage, though. Ooh, a knockback. Yeah, I'm pretty sure we're already at the boss. This is gonna be a purple boss. This is actually a hard boss, too. Now, we're only in a 4.4, no, not 4.2, I think? Whatever the purple one is. I guess that's technically a 4.2. Alright, let's toss that onto him. And that'll heal him up a good bit. I think Luca has him from there. I do not want that. I don't think this will be too bad since it's on this difficulty. I'm going to keep ourselves on mercenary shoes just in case the boss actually aggroes me. I may want to use that. Alright, I'm just going to stand right here. This is actually pretty hard, I'm not going to lie. I'm going to save our E for when somebody really needs it. Okay, we're going to go ahead and use it on Roz right now. Because as long as Roz and the other guy stays up, we should be just fine. Alright, let's go ahead and heal this guy up a little bit. Alright. Alright, we need to move. And we're going to step back probably, but I don't want to... Okay, ooh. Oh, no. Okay, pop our shield. We just need to heal ourselves here. Alright, get that off on this guy. I wish Luca had a heal for him. I didn't have a heal for him. I might have to heal Luca here. Alright, get that on Roz. I kind of wish I was full heals at this point. We need to use that just in case. Alright, let's, I'm gonna heal myself here. Okay. Ooh, get out of that, get out of that, get out of that. Okay. I think we're okay. I need to not stand on that mine, though. Okay, nice. So as much as we were carried, the 8.3 is the one who died, so... 7k? I guess 27k with the bags. That's not horrible. It's kind of funny, we're the lowest geared one, but we are, we actually still stayed alive pretty good, even though we weren't on full heals. Not bad. I mean, I do have experience with this boss, but I still really don't like this boss. I've died on this boss plenty of times. Alright, we are back to town. Only a 4k repair, not bad at all. Now, we did make quite a lot of raw silver. We're going to go and instant sell all of this, and then we're going to see basically how far we made it on faction. We'll probably just spend faction stuff on the hearts at this point, as right now silver is kind of the more important thing for us. I'm just going to instant sell all this, I really don't care. Oh, these are actually instant sell ordering. Whoops. I thought I was instant selling. Oh well. You know, the Claymore has a pretty good margin, but since it's bad quality, I'm not going to sell it. I think I'm better off just selling it fast. I don't mind the Scholar Cowl, but we'll just sell it. We don't really need anything here right now. Okay. So that puts us up to 78k. So we can actually make some upgrades. So let's go ahead and do so because we'll go ahead and do so. Now I am wondering if we want to change to a different nature staff for this. Because we could use something like a blight staff and probably do a little bit better in terms of healing people. I think we might do so, even though this is like a great nature series. As long as I get to 100 nature total, I think it's alright. And eventually you do want to use all of them if you are going to be leveling up a line. So let's go ahead and do this. We'll grab a tier 5. I should have actually gotten a better one than that. Maybe even a tier 6. But, oh well, we already bought it. I'm going to grab a horse because, honestly, a mule is just very annoying to ride around on. Like, it took me a while to get where we were going. So let's go ahead and buy a horse. And then we're going to instant sell these just because I want the money right now. We are taking a little bit of a loss on that, but it's okay. Okay, and then I'm just going to buy some tier 4 souls. And then that way we can upgrade some of our other stuff through this. $157. I think I need a little bit more than that. Let's see, we'll grab maybe these ones. That might be more than I need, actually. We need 90 for the chest. Yeah, that's actually about right. And then I'm actually going to buy some runes to upgrade our cape, at least. So we just need 50 of these. These are really expensive here, I've noticed. I don't know why, but they're like double the price of most of the places. Let's also go ahead and grab ourselves a bag, because we're going to probably need it there. As you can get a lot of stuff sometimes. We'll just grab a tier 3, that's fine. And we're going to want some omelets also. We'll probably just grab the tier 5 omelets for now, because we're broke. And that should be good enough, I suppose. And maybe some energy pots. We'll just grab the cheap energies. Yeah, we'll grab a few of these. Okay. Now, in my opinion, that should be just enough. So, I will meet you guys at the static, and we'll do a little bit more farming over there.